What's going on, guys? It's me, LiquidTruth, and we are back in Revachol with your favorite drug-addled detective and his friend who hates him quite a lot. But yeah, we're back. And we are about to go meet Everett. So we're about to make some major progress in our detective mission. But before we get too deep into things, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my content. If you enjoy it, if you could do me a favor to like, comment, or subscribe to help boost engagement, I'd really appreciate that. Let's continue the search. Damn it, I can't get in there. Okay. Well, I believe they're in here, so let's go. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. We'll take a look around first. A taxidermy fish that tells time. This is an interesting man here. What do we got?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you. With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite his giant desk.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Ah, that's a good point. He knows my last name when I don't even know my last name. Because Kitsuragi's obviously Kim. Mr. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? I'd rather stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
Fine.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. You remain serious. And this chair is uncomfortable.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
I'll take it and not say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or
I've got integrity. No.
Cool. I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But, sure, if that's what's cool nowadays. Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
I knows everything.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun.
I'm
lost
scared
gun.
I'm going to die. Because the last time this popped up, it was the pain threshold and we lost health, and I don't have anything else to restore health.
The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Okay, so luckily they didn't attack my health. They attacked my morale.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I
Name
know
is
that
Harry.
you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right. It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
I'm starting to realize the color of the continuation goes with the skill. So are we going to get like a reaction speed or perception?
It was loaded. There were
Coordination.
2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
We try to keep our composure and not panic. That's not very good. The chair is killing me, and I took the check. But luckily I didn't say thanks. So we have some things on. I'm going to turn to Kim. Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Officer,
I wouldn't be
Damn
so
it, we can't
sure
get
about
past
that.
this. Fuck, we have to do the roll.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
Fuck. No, I'm not. I'm not about to cry.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Fuck.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. There are no Harry. Damn, dude, these options both suck. Keep sliding down in the chair.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay?
Uh-oh, this doesn't
Can
look
I
good.
get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Oh no.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. Could use that glass of water.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to discuss it with you. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
So we've now begun our interview of the union boss. I sense... we'll say nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night.
I knew it.
I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors.
You've heard wrong, Everett. Or not.
Oh, you're being too modest, my friend. But don't worry. This annoying thing I have is completely legal. I just need you to open a door.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
And why don't you open this door yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
So what did you mean by a weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly.
He removes his glasses and rubs his nose.
Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
I'll look into it.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next level.
He flicks his fingers.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
He smiles, obviously satisfied with how well he planned it all out.
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
You called me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everett, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my name?
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
He shrugs with an amazed expression.
I think the odds of that are very low.
He looks at you.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
My memory's fine.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips. I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant expects Everett. over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Have another look at the folder.
As you look at the folder, Everard covers it with his hand and
Bitch.
bends it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
That's not even an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Nice.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
The Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
And so I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
No comment.
Harry, you wound me, Harry, in the heart. But I trust you to put this to bed. Do what you must, and let's change the subject, shall we?
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
So we'll just click. I just finished investigating the local drug trade.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
Actually, Revachol doesn't have a mayor. He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
I'm looking into your shady brew.
I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are so many moving parts in my operation, I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shadier.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about, and he doesn't care either.
What's in the container outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them.
There was something special. It was attached to the Svalsund crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
No. Are you not going to ask me how I got in?
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
Say nothing.
The big man peers at you over the rims of his glasses for a moment, then interlaces his fingers and rests his chin on his hands.
I want to see...
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
And I've met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are such good friends. I'm not a
What?
jealous guy.
And what happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gamont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
You made concessions for the company in previous negotiation. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
And so Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances?
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
Well, he's clearly lying.
This particular brand of humor he has, it makes for a fine distraction.
Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing.
Yes, yes. Low balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
And so why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
Well, let's talk about my lost gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that.
He winked.
It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Would he really be holding my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Those two sentences back to back is pretty. I'm not going to be blackmailed with my own gun.
Harry, Harry. I was only trying to be tactful. A lost gun is a dangerous thing. I can't have it around in my neighborhood. Kids could be playing gun roulette with it as we speak. Teenage gangs could be arming themselves. Get a hold of yourself, Harry.
I assure you, we are working on locating the missing sidearm as well.
Excellent, Mr. Kitsuragi. That's excellent news. Looks like we have a friendly gun-finding competition on our hands.
Someone must know something about your lost firearm. Maybe a district authority? Could also ask the local pawn shop. So it says that mission's done. We're done tracking down our gun, even though we don't have it? Alright, we're gonna leave, but we'll talk again later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry.
I think it's this. No, that's the item we stole. What did he give us? Blue oblong pen. Back. Postcard. I don't know. Either way, he said he gave it to us. Can we go this way? No. Doesn't look like we can look at anything else in here. Damn it. Now, go this way. Speaker tower is silent. There's no worker to organize in the yard below.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Well, we'll continue down then. What the hell? Go down here. There we go. I'll come this way. Let's see. Oh no, we already checked. There's nothing in there. I forgot. Come back this way. We needed the address from him.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains.
He notes solemnly and turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face.
Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
You have a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything.
He taps the side of his nose with a little wink.
I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Not really doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the wailing in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
His gaze wandering off into the distance.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else I should know about this task? This weasel person. When he'll be home?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
The man takes a big sip from his flask.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Actually, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
So do you have any idea who killed the hanged man?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The merc was hanged with a very specific type of a cargo belt, one used in heavy transport areas.
What a thought. Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Damn, so we could have circumvented getting that information from the woman.
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure.
Shut up. All right, well, let's go to the greenhouse. What is this mission? Open an apartment door. What up, bitch?
Right to work!
I don't want to talk to him again. He's annoying. He's annoying and not much help. The fucking racist lorry driver out here being a loser. Damn, dude, I can't believe the gardener played us.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye.
Why am I thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to...
Do something important? Something murder related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Canema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Canema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Motor carriages do not interest. Shut up, bitch. We have to go see what this key's gonna unlock. Oh, we need to go talk to that woman. It's on my balcony or something. Was it this? No, it was back there. Fuck. Go all the way around. Wanna talk? I'm going upstairs. Speaking of the woman. Hey. How do we get out there? Is it... It's not through my room, is it? No. Okay, it's this. Wait, what? How do we get up there?
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key.
Man, she's on the... I guess that's her balcony. Damn it, lady. Made me come all the way over here for nothing. I was trying to go spit game. So what do you guys in the comments assume is going on with this unlock the door? I'm assuming we're going to get somebody killed. Guess we can't talk to Kim about it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to leave somebody's door open and then they're going to murder somebody, which is not good. We seem to be very compliant. I'm going to see if we can speak to her about any of this actually before we do this.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
So I talked to Everard.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
I didn't.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Verm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
She says with a smile.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
The money you gave me, excuse me, would that make things weird if I shared information, I mean? Now we'll talk about something else.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything
No, we'll broach the topic. Money you gave.
Weird. Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets.
I see.
Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
The lieutenant might have, but I don't remember you logging anything as anything, Harry.
All right.
Of course, Detective.
Well, you have nothing for me then? No use giving you info. I'm not going to tell her that he's looking for my gun. She's going to be a bitch. She's going to yell at me. So, I have to assume this is the door.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
Press my ear against the door first.
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Let's knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
The lieutenant looks uncomfortable.
You're pretty sure the owner of the apartment isn't here. It's safe-ish.
This is what I'm very curious in. Lieutenant, what's your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
If the Merc Tribunal happens before we solve this, we are looking at casualties. What's one unlocked door compared to that?
I like the logic.
On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
That's a good point. Lie to him. That's an option?
Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. I don't know. You're a pretty good liar. Are you as good an infiltrator as you are a liar?
I'm tempted. I want to go inside because I'm a nosy bitch, but I don't want potentially to lead to some guy getting killed. That's why I love how Kim's like written, because he plays middleman so well, because he didn't give a surefire opinion one way or the other. I don't want somebody killed because of us. And I have a feeling they're not going to let me just lock the door after I go inside. We'll leave. I don't want somebody's blood on me. So we opened the weasel's door private, even though we did not. Fuck you, Everard. Fuck. I'm going in. I'm sorry. I don't like working for this man, but I'm going in. I am going to see if I can lock the door after. I'm going in.
The door to the... You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. There might be important information in the apartment. I mean, there might.
All right, well, we're in. Whose place is it? Smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemical.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. There's something disdainful in the way the curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
What do you mean? Like uncomfortable?
It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
I don't think I like the owner of this apartment.
No one's telling you to like him. You might learn something from him, though.
I do love that. How, like, even you just having, because it's like the Mazovian socioeconomics, how you just become reactionary. You see something racist, and you're just like, I don't like it. It's like, well, you don't have to impart judgment, dude. You're here to get information.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Me too, my dude. Fuck this guy. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Intersoliary dress shirt. This one conceptualization, -1 suggestion. This one is +1 logic. What is conceptualization? Visual calculus. -2 drama. I don't want to lessen our drama because that's saved us quite a bit so far. Yeah, I don't care about losing a point to authority. Okay. Keep it like that. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What is the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Tenant. Look, the old flag of suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
So he's just a fucking old-timey racist.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
Bow down before the flag? Don't bow down before the flag. Don't do that.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
What is this? Magnesium. Small suitcase full of clothes. Our guest staying over? Nosifed. Nice, we got another health item. Now we're back at full health. So, one thing I'm noticing is in the trash can outside when we were looking, there was like a racist mug.
A row of mugs.
So, whoever lives here.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing, nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
I'm just browsing.
Yes, that's what it is. A quick peek here. A short glance there. It's all quite delectable.
The Jamrock Shuffle. What is that? Temporary research bonus. -1. Excuse me. Esprit de corps. Confusing behavior. By now, it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets? Maybe more juicy containers? Let's be honest. You like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by the Philippine kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait, is that why you're so hellbent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter in the Orb de Montague? Or the Montaigne? Oh. Unlock a new slot. Research. How? How do we unlock a slot? Well, never mind. I guess we can't. And yeah, I don't think they're going to let me lock the door again. Nope. I don't know why that wouldn't be an option. We'll just do our little run. Oh, I just now figured you could hit caps lock and it'll auto run. I did not know that. I've been holding shift this whole fucking playthrough. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm gonna see if maybe Kuno knows who lives in that place. I doubt he'll answer me because he's never any use.
Does Kuno care?
Hey Kuno, got any speed?
Fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
Can I have some?
Fuck no, pig. Kuno ain't dealing to the popo. Not doing the pork pen for your sad speed habit. You don't know Kuno.
Belying the act, he's actually telling the truth. Or at least 0.00001% of it. He has a little speed. He's just not giving it to you.
Fine.
Kuno doesn't fucking...
Fuck you, Kuno. We're gonna look for the thing in here.
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I'm gonna see, because I don't think the mug.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
An antique.
Only in its social sensibility.
Interesting. Reminds me of the mug collection we saw in our weasel's apartment. Maybe he or she has been dumping their garbage here.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
Or it may just be a coincidence. Either way, something to keep in mind. What else do you see?
The container sounds a muffled gong.
So that's why I didn't trigger earlier, because we hadn't actually grabbed the mug. We need to interact.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Got it. Okay, I don't want to inspect the racist mug and then have my stupid brain be like, hey, we're going to develop racist critical race theory. Like, no, fuck off. Leave me alone. We're getting out of here. I wonder if they're going to let me cross through Measurehead now, since we have our red card or whatever. And I want to see if he has any answers about the apartment.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
The weasel I visited. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
All right. He stays true to his word. He does not call. I don't think we can come through here. Can we? Oh, we can. Nice, well then we can just go straight through that way. But I'm gonna see if we can just pass by Measurehead now.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Ooh, I didn't even think. It's his apartment. Know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
This your kind of thing?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
He had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe that's his apartment. Why are you not with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degrading.
You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
There's more to it. What have you got against them?
Fine.
Shit.
They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
Damn, he got the juice. He knows what's up. What do you mean?
Find out for yourself, endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
Lieutenant takes a quick note. So, we're going to subscribe to his advanced race theory for right now. We're gonna see if we can do this without becoming a racist.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
I don't want to do that.
Yes, better not to expand your mind in this direction. You may find out too much about the mystery. Fly too close to the race sun.
Did we close that? Damn, we closed the option off forever. So we can't even do that. Okay, good. We don't need to study fucking race science. Let's not do that. So we will go talk to Everard. Tell him that I still have a feeling that that's Measurehead's apartment that we went in. Because the racist bullshit in there. The thing of the rising sun. That's definitely his apartment. Okay, I was like, how the hell do we get around that? We're good, we're good. Damn, dude, we're making progress. This is good. Does the key work to this? Of course not. Wait, maybe he knows about the cup or something.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
Hey, I'm not gonna tell this old man to shut the fuck up. I'll just be like, all right, I got questions for you.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Shut up, Leo. I can't ask you about the cup. I don't care. Let's talk to this loser. Hey.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Fucking bitch. All right, I opened the door. Can we discuss the murder?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Damn, we could have got away with not doing it. But it's point time. Think we're gonna level up reaction speed.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
This doesn't make sense because we just said we didn't go in. And now we're gonna say there's a collection of colonial mugs there. I found a similar mug in the trash with the hanged man's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
He grabs his head with both hands.
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this.
Jesus.
But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right? Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.
So I heard of a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yesut, Semenine,
He has a
Saramoritsa.
point.
You name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
I love this analogy because it reminds me of, what is it, Chiquita, the banana company, and like the banana genocides that they caused for bananas with government backing.
Everything they did there, they brought over here.
No, it's Dole.
They want
Dole
to
banana.
turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they move the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
So who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood.
The Hardy
making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen.
Definitely
And
Hardy
if they
Boys.
already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you
What?
worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Oh, Elizabeth is his person.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway,
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of the company's Cornell this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Yeah, well, the remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We Union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
This fucker.
he wants you to do more things for him before.
So you mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
He is cool as fuck. So tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. core members.
7.
Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Everard, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk. Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
He holds out a banknote. Why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions? But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Damn, I was going to see if we can bait him for another 5. All right, good talk.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat.
What's that supposed to be? I'm more left than you are. I mean, maybe mentally, but realistically, in this world, I'm a police officer. We'll see. I'm more left than you.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
And what are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
And what'll happen to the current occupant?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth center designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth center there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martinez, not just the harbor.
Can't imagine that's true, because walking around this society, it does not seem that he's looking out for these people, so no.
Perfectly acceptable. no one's gonna force you into anything, but I don't know about that gun of yours. You see, I'm a vengeful man, Harry. Part of how I got where I am is that, well, I can be quite nasty sometimes. But the good news is, the moment you change your mind and want to look into this matter, just tell me, and we'll be buddies again.
The lieutenant's eyes meet yours, and he shrugs.
See you soon, Debarder. Just kidding, but not too much.
I'm not sure what to make of what the fuck just happened. Get down here. I know we need to go talk to the Hardy Boys again. And potentially try to get a breakthrough with them. But I don't know. I do not like that. And we need to somehow get this crane working. Because yeah, I want to grab that man's crane.
A rusting no screech of men.
Alright, nothing happened. We will go this way. I want to see if he knows
Hello,
anything.
Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Nope, he has no info. Go talk to their boys in here. Hey.
It's you again. What is it?
Damn, we can't establish authority. Me and Everard talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Why don't you push me some more and find out, Imp?
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
Damn, we got him.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Nice.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
We'll take off for now. We're gonna put our authority gear on. Damn, I can't talk to him. Up at the window.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Look out the window. -12, it's not time yet.
Nothing. Just black tangles like the hair of an old woman. Motionless. The wind in the yard doesn't reach the hawthorn, nor does the light come in from this window.
Photos of men in overalls toting guns and Union placards. Okay. Well, okay, we'll actually try to talk to him this time.
It's you again. What is it?
Get over here. Hold on. We're gonna do something. I fucked up. My bad. I hate that we have to wait for the whole animation for him to walk all the way up. Why are my gloves not on? Gloves on. Those take authority away. We don't have anything that adds authority. Yeah, we'll just try this real quick.
It's you again. What is it?
If it fails, we'll try again. I think it was 8%. Let's see what we're at now. 17, nice.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
That's it? That's all I got?
Well, the rest of that Nancy stuff was really just there to make the gun thing more appealing. But it might work anyway.
Dude, I'm gonna freak if they're for real and none of this other stuff is gonna bring me the gun. I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell. No, we're gonna say first you tell me someone's been raped and then you don't say who. That's bullshit.
Stop shitting your pants. You don't need to know, all right? We took care of it. The law handled it, all right?
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
You're not the law. I'm the law.
For God's sake, stop shouting! Stop breaking things in my establishment! Stop provoking those oafs! They're not going to give you anything, can't you see? I can't have a police interrogation in here. People are trying to eat.
Doesn't concern you, cafeteria manager.
Of course it concerns me if you make this kind of...
Easy, babes. What is this? I can't have a slap fight in my bar. It's embarrassing.
We are deep in forest territory. We need to cool off and re-engage later.
Everyone can see you picked some wrong options. Next time you have to come up with better things to say.
You did that to me, bitch. What are you talking about? You fucking jerk bag. Are we wearing all the right stuff? Logic. We'll use that. We talk to her, maybe?
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
So are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Damn.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
He's right, you know. You are very pretty.
The cold look in her eyes speaks louder than words. She is not amused. It's not her. She's not a Hardy girl. Definitely.
Alright. Well, shit. We're going to hit the drawing board because I'm not too sure what to do at this point. But we're going to call it an episode here. We have made some major progress. This investigation is going pretty sick. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you could do me a favor and like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.